love you.
I'm gonna kiss you for the last time with your boyfriend.
What?
Always.
Oh my god, Baba!
Are you up there always?
Oh my god! I can't believe this is happening right now. Sorry, I'm gonna say yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As time goes on, I realize just what you mean to me. And now that you're near, promise your love that I've waited to share and dreams of our moments together. Color my world with hope of loving you.
Dearly beloved, on this beautiful day, we somehow gathered here despite the coronavirus and several wedding date changes later to finally witness the marriage between Sara Drapkin and Kevin Daniel Solka. Despite the past few months being challenging, and we all know that's putting it lightly, I couldn't be more delighted that their love has only continued to flourish and mature, and they will finally enter into the sacred union of marriage. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for growing and growth no other human relationship can equal. It's a physical and emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. After today, you will not just be Kevin's wife or Sara's husband, but you'll be each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and even critic at times. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is richer, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger, even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. Marriage allows for greater understanding of one another and forgiveness of the mistakes that are sometimes unavoidable in life. It allows for encouragement and the nurturing of new experiences as well as creative ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words can. Marriage is a promise made between two people. It is the potential in which takes a lifetime to fulfill, creating a beauty everlasting. I am thrilled to be standing here in front of you today, and it is an honor to officiate the wedding between my little sister Sara and Brian's little brother Kevin. So, I was like, should I get there? For anyone that knows Sara, knows she's a difficult one to tame. People naturally gravitate towards Sara, not because of her great sense of style, which we all know is fabulous, but because of her humor. She has an uncanny ability to make people go from wanting to pull their hair out to making them laugh almost instantly. Trust me, I've tried to hold out, but she doesn't make it easy. Plus, her adorable frowny face gives her a leg up on any opponent that dares to take her on. So good luck to you, Kevin. Sara is our mom's cuddle bunny because one of the many ways that Sara shares her love is through affection. Sara is unapologetically herself and would never allow anyone to shame her about her exquisite rock collection or if she demanded to wear her favorite blue capri pants that were covered in dirt for a week straight. She is full of life. She can be obsessive with any given one or thing. To this day, I still cannot understand why she had to go 5 times to the theaters to see A Fault in Our Stars alone, or why she must eat the same meal over and over and over. She experiences different moods depending on the time of day, whether it's time for her to eat or sleep. She's creative, she's beautiful, she's loyal, hard-headed, and ferocious. But the trait that I admire the most is that she always advocates for herself. She will never settle in any aspect of her life. When she makes up her mind about something or someone, whether for good or bad reasons, she's all in regardless of what anyone might think. Cue Kevin. When I was thinking about how to describe Kevin, everyone kept using the term best friend, which made me think about golden retrievers. So of course, I looked up their personality. I think it truly captures who Kevin is. He's even-tempered, intelligent, affectionate, playful yet gentle, and knows how to get along with others, and most importantly, Sara. But in all seriousness, Kevin is someone that everyone would be lucky to call their best friend. Kevin has an energy about him that is so radiant that everyone at camp called him Sparky because of his positive energy he beams. He is so full of life and excitement that he can't help but to spark that light in others. He easily lights up a room with his eyes, his smile, and his words. And I think that's what drew Sara to him. Not to mention that the two of them can get each other going in a way that I've never witnessed before. During one of their first trips to Washington, D.C., they were relaxing in bed and started making up lyrics and rapping to their own song, which I think explains not only their sense of humor, but their ability to be goofy together, which I think is the true test of any relationship. Kevin will always go above and beyond for those he loves. Sara specifically told me about a time when she had a headache, one of many, and Kevin sat by her side and massaged her head for hours until she could finally go to sleep. I think this is a prime example of the type of man he is and the unconditional love he gives. Kevin, it warms my heart to see the way you look at Sara. What I see is someone who is willing to compromise, to be compassionate, a provider, someone who understands when it's okay to take charge and when to follow. You are full of positivity and could pull anyone out of a dark hole. I see someone who appreciates all of Sara's complexities and adores her for it, including Hivegate 2019 and her constant desire to move you somewhere else. But don't worry, Leia and I are always here to help you talk sense to her. You let Sara be Sara, and all of us Drapkins understand what a task that is, but we thank you for loving her the way that you do. I couldn't be more excited to call you my brother. I can finally have someone to talk sports with, that I can share recipes with, someone that I can go down BBYO memory lane with, and someone that will always show William and I the best breweries in town. To my darling sister Sara, you finally have found your missing puzzle piece. The person who knows how to ground you and give you space when you need it, understands your need to be independent. He showers you with the affection that you desire, even when it annoys you. He recognizes your need to express yourself, to be creative, to be your photographer even when he hates it. He loves the little things about you, including when you take too big of a bite for your little mouth, or when you laugh so hard you drool. He is someone that you can be proud to have as your leading man in y'all's love story. He may never give up on trying to convert you to become a UT sports fan, but I know you'll challenge him in your own ways. Continue to learn how to grow together and always keep that spark alive. So without further ado, the vows. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another. And remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, travel partner, and even teacher. You have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you two. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. Mrs. Bubba, do you take Kevin to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you pledge to love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, be faithful owing to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Mr. Bubba, do you take Sara to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Oh, sorry. To be your wedded wife?
That works.
Sorry.
We knew what you meant.
Copy and paste. Do you pledge to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, be faithful owing to her for as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was wondering when this part happened.
The rings.
Sara and Kevin will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal. They're also made precious by you both wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It's the seal of the vows you have just taken to each other without end. Sara, please place the ring on Kevin's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
with above all else, with this ring, I thee wed.
What are you doing? Oh, from
Did you put her ring? And Kevin, please place the ring on Sara's left hand and repeat after me.
Oh, you'll do it one by one.
Okay.
As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring,
with this rings,
I thee wed.
I be wed.
To make your relationship work will take love. Continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grow stronger with time. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and learn to grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. It will take commitment to hold true to the journey that you both have pledged today. Finally, I would like to conclude with this poem. Today is the day that you'll always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You started off the day as just two people in love, and you ended as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey, with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll always be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whispered I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joy, but today is the day it all starts. And now, by the power vested by the state of Florida, it's my honor and delight to declare you both married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. You may now break the glass and then kiss your bride.
Oh no! I can't do it! I can't do it. Do mine.
Cue the music.
Oh, hi guys.
Go ahead and go, honey.
Chat, be in love or something like that. Some people do that.
It's a beautiful.
You're good.
It's okay. Well, can we still throw it?
Yes, I'll put it together.
Congrats.
Under the veil, or you will be divorced along with the female, along with what was a wife.
It's a mess.
No, wait, no. I'll use it.
And I've done that, so.
You like that one?
Here, same here.
Try to herd cats
I
too.
want you to come out this side just a little bit more. There we go. Your eye. Here we go, guys. This is going to be one of a few. 1, 2, and 3. Once more. 1, 2, and 3.
Smile big. I'm gonna tell a joke or something.
1, 2.
No, we feel very tense.
Like, we're just going to hold still here till everything's right. Simon says go. We're just about there. 1, 2, and 3. This way we make certain we have everybody smiling. One last one for good measure.
What? Yes.
1, 2, and 3.
They show like the sunlight.
You guys want us for getting the Drapkins? Just you.
That's smart. I'm going to go over there.
Does it feel good?
Sour cream.
I had eaten whiskey right before around.
Put your hands together. 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
Full thing.
Oh my God.
When we can just sit back.
Wear it again in a week.
Suzy, come here.
Wait,
Just for the record, he's asking about his allowance too. I don't know if that was allowance.
No allowance for you.
All right, guys, here we
50
go.
cents.
1, 1, 2, and
That one's not bad.
she said she didn't want to. She literally said, turn me this way.
I don't want to breathe anymore.
You're a falling star.
Yeah, 100.
You're the getaway car. You're the line in the sand. When I go too far, you're the same. I'm not a mistake. You're the perfect thing to say. And you play the card, but it's When you smile at me, you know exactly what you mean. Baby,
She said she'll do the trip. She's
Okay.
scared to trip.
I'm gonna try.
Blaze gonna help.
I feel like I'm gonna trip over it.
Come back, Leia.
Is this like the Dr. Lee stuff?
We won't spin again. Thank you, Leia.
You're welcome. That's gonna go how it is.
you're the carousel, you're the wishing well.
He's so tall.
I know a girl, she puts the color inside of my world. She's just like a man.
I don't want to step in your nose.
All of the walls are continually changed.
Yeah, both my sisters work. And my boy. I know.
Sorry, look. Who doesn't have
Does
any?
everyone have one?
Shayna?
Shayna?
Bride and groom. Mazel tov.
You like that?
Oh yeah, do this.
Our second house. I noticed that she was not playing with her sisters, and I asked Shayna and Leia where she was. They replied, she ran away. Obviously, they were nonplussed about this, but I was worried that she had a good start and might make it down the street to one with heavier traffic. As I ran down the road, I was surprised at how far she had already gotten. I also was wondering how I would handle getting her back home. If I just said, you need to come home right now, this could lead to a huge argument or fight. Picking her up to carry her home was not an option either. So as I approached her, I said, Sara, I understand that you decided to run away. She answered in the affirmative, and I said, well, that's okay if you want to run away, but I noticed that you didn't pack any food with you. What if you get hungry? How about you come home and get some food and then you can leave again? I was incredibly relieved that she agreed to my suggestion. I also thought I was pretty smart. And she accompanied me back to the house. By the time we arrived, she had already forgotten that she was angry or wanted to run away in the first place. Now, with my other girls, I would have driven to where they were, told them to get in the car, and that would have been that. Maybe some crying, but not refusing me. With Sara, I had to strategize for her to listen to me. Completely opposite of this example is Sara the Cuddle Bunny, which was my nickname for her. Sara, who I would always find in my lap and wonder, how did she get here? Or wake up most mornings to find her snuggled between Michael and me. She always was affectionate, but on her own terms. She still is that way. She's resolute in her decisions, determined in her actions, but even after having a disagreement with her, she always makes sure that we mend our quarrels. I think being cooped up in an efficiency apartment for months during this pandemic also speaks volumes. Where many couples have not weathered the constant being around each other, you two have come out ahead. It says a lot of how you get along with each other. Kev, since you have come into her life, I have seen Sara learn to compromise, try to be more patient, listen better, consider others' feelings before her own, and actually, this is a positive influence from you. And I believe her individuality has impacted you as well, allowing you to be more free-spirited and adventurous. As a parent, a mother, I want my daughter to be happy with her life partner. I see you look at her and my heart swells with joy in observing the love you have towards Sara. So let us lift our glasses and toast to a long, healthy life together, with the two of you always working on being respectful towards one another, that you always communicate your needs with each other before they become problems, and that you can grow both together and individually, and your love remains infinite. To Sara and Kevin, Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, L'chaim. I forgot that one.
So there's,
Come to me.
There we go.
Come to me.
There we go.
In Sara's world.
And so it begins.
And that's the difference.
There we go.
There are some hors d'oeuvres here, even though to me it looks like desserts.
And she had double the morning sickness, and she had double the stomach. And we were hoping that, unlike with Shayna, that they would come out the usual way, but that was not the case because one was breech and the other one was transverse. So we had this crazy delivery room where almost everybody was a woman except for me and one of the obstetricians. Right? So it was filled with women. And first day, and I said, I want to guess the gender. So I made sure to look really closely so I didn't screw it up, right? So first we pulled out one, it's a girl, then the second one, it's a girl, then the teasing started about how I'd never see my bathrooms again, and how we're gonna have to invest in toilet paper. But so Leia came out. Leia was lungs, screaming her head off. Sara was this sweet little rosebud who was just sweet, but that's sort of the interesting contrast with Sara is she could be such a sweet little cuddle bunny, as Suzy likes to call her, but then she won't take any grief from anybody. And when she decides that something's important to her, I mean, you know, she goes for it. You know, when she suddenly decided that school was important, you know, the next thing we know, she goes from being in a remedial, you know, pre-college program to suddenly being in a retention program, honors program, which they lost because she ended up going to A&M instead. And then gets this amazing job, you know, with one company after another. And I remember telling her, "Sorry, you realize that job you did for the airport, you know, you filled 80 openings, you increased their revenue by over $1 million." And she goes, "Am I allowed to say that? Can I say something like that?" I said, "Yeah, you better put it on your resume." So, and I'm delighted that the two of you found each other. And you're Kevin Prime, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Upgraded.
The other one was pre-Kevin.
Okay.
So
I'll take it.
So you two are as snug as a bug in a rug, and I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best for a happy life together. And we finally arrived. Here we are.
Finally.
So, mazel tov.
Thank you.
Mazel.
Leia, you're up.
No, thank you.
How about you? It's so hot. Everyone's like, hello,
So first, I'm very happy that we are containing the outside and making it a little cooler inside. But just very, very brief, we are so happy to be welcoming Sara into our family and everybody into our extended family. And we have never, ever seen Kevin as happy as he has been with Sara. And so with that, Chaim, Mazel Tov, and we are so happy to be here. Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Even when Texas won the
Are you gonna be
championship?
the best man?
Even when Texas won the championship.
Dang, that's saying a lot.
No, I'll
Thanks, Pops.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to go to her.
No, she
Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take this guy off.
Yeah.
Can you help me?
Yeah.
You made that. Didn't you do that one? Oh, sorry, the bottom comes off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's take that off.
Okay, so she'll lift it
we're
up.
gonna take the bottom.
You can't.
Push. Help me push. There you go.
Wait, come on, we gotta get it.
Don't cut yourself.
Okay.
We can do the change up. Ma, it's so nice.
Can we feed each other? I'm not gonna shove in your face.
Okay, fine, but I want myself my face.
Here, you grab that layer. You wanna hook arms or just feet?
Let's hear me.
At the same time.
Oh, right.
Yay!
Suzy.
Leia, dance!
Let's go to circle, right?
Oh, we're not going anywhere. This is like,
Calm down.
Come. No, mine's almost over.
Don't let my guys on fire, I'll tell you.
I know, me too.
Oh yeah, be careful.
Give her a kiss.
Oh.
Where are we going?
All right, that's it.
Hi, back again?
Bye. Good night, Sunday.
And back again, back again, and back again.
Don't throw them on the floor, whatever you do.
Watch out, no one should be over there, there's little pieces of ice that went through these things.
Yeah.
I mean, the glass.
All right.
Okay, hold on to them. I'll collect.
Hose.
I'll collect
Hello?
them.